the first letter was 1997. The book goes through the 2018 letter. Bezos subsequently wrote 2019 and 2020, so two more. But what I realized in reading those letters as a narrative, not individually, but I literally spent a couple of days and read through them multiple times. I realized there were threads going through the letters. And those threads were how Bezos thought, how he built Amazon to do and to grow. Now, lots of CEOs write shareholder letters.
Right. So as you're going through the research and you're reading all these letters, and one of the things I've always admired about Amazon is the relationship that they do have with an audience and the way they've been able to build an audience and just the filling a need. Like I was telling you with the article before, I'm not waiting, 50 minutes in a Target line anymore when I can look up on my app, look on my phone, get something from Amazon, and it's there at my front door within the next day. What did they sort of do in the letters? Like, what were you reading throughout the letters when it comes to the principles in the book that made it so you knew that they're forward thinking like that? How the question really is, how were they able to get ahead of the game as opposed to, like you mentioned, Blockbuster, another article I wrote about Blockbuster, Border, these places where you usually have to go in, pick up these products. What is it? Where did the secret sauce come from? Because I'm dying to know, and I know several listeners are dying to know that myself, because we all have to adapt, just like you said.
Right.
All of us have to adapt. If you're not taking your business, putting it online, giving some sort of an online feature to it, you're dying to love it.
I mean, literally, what are most people doing? Buy our stock, we'll pay dividends. Amazon's never paid a dividend.
Oh, man.
Never paid a dividend.
Wow.
But he said, long term, we are going to reinvest any profits we have back into the company.
Yes.
And literally for the first probably 10 or 15 years, that's what they did. And look at what happens with long-term thinking. Think of it today. When can you get a package from Amazon? You click buy.
Yes.
2 days, maybe a little longer occasionally,
right.
But more and more often, hours or 1 day, right?
Yeah.
Because they reinvested and developed their logistics network, fulfillment centers, sortation centers, transportation, right? All of that, huge investment, but it's paying off now.
Yeah.
And again, their stock continued to grow. It split 20-1. I mean, the results are saying that was a good way to address it. But he told shareholders, if you are in and out, if you're one of those investors, we are not the stock for you. And that was fascinating to me, right?
Yes.
To be realistic